Hi everybody, Tyler here with Sparkle with Tyler, and today I have a finished project and a kit down that we're going to do. So I finished Huggable by Randal Spangler. I believe it is a 13 by 13 inch project, and I think in total from kit up to the kit down that we're going to do today, it was 15 days. So honestly, I blasted about a quarter of this out yesterday and through 12:30 this morning. I'm recording this at 8 p.m. tonight, but overall, it was a really fun project. I actually took it with me for work travel, for pleasure travel. It's just a really cute little bite-sized kit. I think it is an Amazon exclusive. Don't quote me on that, but I will link it down below. Super adorable. Highly recommend it, especially if you're looking for a bite-sized kit. But overall, I'm really excited to just have another finish under my belt for 2024 because I don't think I'm going to hit the 12 that I want, but every single one counts, right? So let me get this canvas moved. Let me grab my drills and let's get this kit down going so I can work on another project. Give me just a second. So since this is the first time I'm doing a kit down with you, I figured I would tell you my process and then run through it. Every time I finish a kit, I go ahead and make a set of labels for everything I need to break down. I print them off. I make sure that the name of the kit is on my labels, and then I go ahead and do a standard kit down. I do keep all of my drills, and I do put them in what I call my drill library. I do have some personal conversion projects that I'd like to look at doing in the future, and just the nature of the size of them, I do want to keep as many drills as possible. And also just with repairs, etc., I do believe in keeping drills. So everything is labeled, everything has the number, the kit manufacturer, the round versus square versus special, and again, the kit name, because when I first started keeping all of my drills, I dumped them together and found out that even lot numbers between DAC kits of the same era can be very, very different. So I have some drills that are the same, but very much not in my drill library right now. That will be dealt with down the road. So what we're going to do together is we're going to go ahead and take these labels, we're going to cut them down the center, bag them, and break everything down. Shouldn't take too long, but while we do it, might as well catch up on everything that's going on. So in terms of new news, there isn't a ton of what's going on with new news. I have some overall with work. I'm getting caught up. I had 14 projects that were on my desk beginning last week, Monday. And as of this recording, I have 7. So that's huge. And then I have only 1 work trip left for the year. So that's really big. Saw the doctor about my ear, and he said that I actually might not even need to have surgery. So he's going to check my ear before surgery that week and see if he needs to cancel it. Have mixed feelings about that, honestly. And then family's doing good. And obviously I have had time to diamond paint enough to finish this project. I've got my Drills and Chills canvas chosen. I actually have 2 chosen in case I finish my first one, which I think I will. And I actually was able to consolidate all of my canvases from different areas of the house into one big massive stack. If you are on the Diamond Art Club VIP group, that was me that posted that big stack of diamond paintings in the corner of the room. So I'm pretty happy to have everything in one area now. I can see physically every time I'm in this room exactly how many diamond paintings I have to go. And I am going to be labeling the diamond paintings that don't have labels on the end. And actually someone mentioned on the photo I posted in the DAC group that if I have too many diamond paintings stacked up on top of each other, the boxes may not have integrity long term. So I might have a project down the road to look at some long-term shelving solutions for holding those diamond paintings. Or maybe just really get fast at diamond painting. Outside of that, I have been trying to record some upcoming videos and unboxings for y'all. The DAC items that I have gotten, the canvases that I've received over the last few weeks, not sponsored, not affiliated, have not had treasure cards yet, so I'm still trying to get my hands on one of those to post. I am very much looking forward to that. I found out that I will be going on Christmas vacation this year. I officially found out that my best friend in the whole wide world will be coming to visit for my birthday, which is in November. And gosh, a lot of things going on, but overall good things, small things, things to come that currently are not like massively affecting me in a negative way, which I love. The only thing I would say that is not good going on is that thing 1 and thing 2 have had fleas, which I don't understand how our dogs can get fleas because the breed just isn't known for having fleas, but we can't get rid of them. No matter what we do, these poor dogs, and for us, consequently, we can't get rid of the bleepity bloppity fleas. I feel so bad for them, but even I'm all chewed up. And so as you can tell, I'm kind of at a loss for words. We are desperately trying to figure out what to do. We've tried Capstar multiple times to try and break the cycle and get rid of the adult insects. And we have found out that frontline is pretty much pointless where we live. It's just not effective anymore. Back when I've had animals in the past that have had this problem, frontline was still effective. So we're almost at the 30-day mark where we can change flea medications and try something that is supposed to be more effective in our area to try and get rid of these stinking bugs. I feel so bad for the dogs, but I also am tired of itching. So, yeah. But if that's the only thing we have to complain about, I cannot tell you how grateful I am having had my own medical stuff this year, having had family medical stuff this year, having had work put me in burnout mode for so many months. Things are pretty darn good. I am very much looking forward to just relaxing for a few weeks. I know we'll be going into kind of one of the big swells for work in September and December and January, but it's one of those moments in time where I can't remember things being more quiet in the last year for my job, and I am so grateful for that. Gonna pause there and say all the stickers are done, so the remaining labels here I'm going to use to label my stash boxes. Gonna put this aside. Completely forgot that I had these left over from my actual kit up. These were just drill bags that I didn't use, so I'll just transfer them over and pour in the remaining drills and marry them, so when the time comes. but I'm not feeling as organized today as usual. Normally I keep all these bags in a nice, beautiful order or keep them numbered, but I just don't feel like being organized. It's not important to me right now. So let's get cracking pouring stuff in and go for it. If I was being a responsible diamond painter, I would be doing this over a tray, but I'm not. So it's no big deal. As I go, I do take off the labels. That way I can physically see how far I've gotten in my not my D-stash. That way I can physically see how far I've gotten in my kit down. It's kind of a nice visual when you can see all the labels come off. You also then don't have to do it at the end. That's just my personal preference. Everyone does it their own way. But yeah, going forward this week, it's going to be work. I'm trying to think what's going on next week. Are we in Labor Day? So if that's the going into next week, I'm trying to think what all we have going on. It's going to be mostly work. I've got an event going on for a game that I love to play. But overall, it's just day by day. Hubby and I have been watching a lot of a show called Taskmaster. It's a British show that I did not know existed until hubby showed me. And we've been watching the bejeebus out of it. I think we're on like season 7. I mean, British shows are called series, but we're on series 7, I think now, and I absolutely recommend it if you're into just good, silly humor. I don't really watch a lot of television, and I'm kind of burned out on Netflix because I feel like I've watched everything I need to watch there. But if you just need something new and novel that's funny, I would recommend trying that. I think each episode's about 40-something minutes long, so it's really good for diamond painting. And I think that's why I was able to bust out so much of this, is because we were watching this great humorous show and it just made time fly by. Not everything gives you that opportunity. For drills and chills, I'm going to be watching a show that just got put on Netflix, actually, about some witches. I wish I had written down the name of it so I could share it with y'all. But it's apparently this super bingeable show. It's the AMC one, if you know your television shows. But I did finish Interview with a Vampire over this last week. That was very short, surprisingly, but very good. And then after I finished it, I realized that the main actor was the guy from Game of Thrones. I don't know his name because I'm terrible with names, but he was really, really good in it. So if you need something to watch for drills and chills, you can join me and watch the one about the witches, whatever it's called. Or you can do Interview with a Vampire, which is, again, short, but super good. I thought the cinematography was pretty good, too. And it's also not too spooky, because I don't do spooky. I don't do horror movies. I don't do any of that, but I found Interview with a Vampire to be really tolerable. Okay. I'm back, and thing 1 and thing 2 are making themselves comfortable, so if you hear the jingle jangle, it's the dogs. Cute dogs. So, outside of everything else going on, dawned on me, I should talk to you guys and gals and everyone in between about the fact that my office is simultaneously in shambles and getting so much cleaner. So part of the reason that all the diamond paintings got migrated into the office in the corner is because the office is finally going to become the room that it's supposed to be
in that it's supposed to be my diamond painting slash craft slash work from home office. And some of you might be going, well, duh, but it kind of turned into the junk room. I think most families have one. And even though I have worked in here quite a bit, it hasn't been the most conducive for work. And I have spent the last couple days since I've been home really trying to get everything back in order. So I now have a stack of diamond paintings that is as tall as me in their rightful place. And I can't help but look at them every time I look up. So I'm hoping that by having everything in their home and by getting all of the shelves in their place, they're probably going to get shuffled around. I can kind of just get everything back into an order. I want to actually rearrange this whole room and eventually get, give me 1 second. The ultimate goal is to eventually swing this desk around 90 degrees and get rid of some shelves and do some more destashing in terms of old craft supplies. But for right now, just getting everything back in its rightful home is going to be a huge step in the right direction. Being out of the house so much this last, I don't know, several months, and not being able to just settle when I've been home has been difficult. So rather than coming home and being able to clean, I've been coming home for a day, traveling, coming home for a day, traveling. I am quite happy to be settling down for the next few weeks, and hopefully before surgery I'll be able to get this room exactly the way I want it. I have not been able to use our treadmill, which is in here, for several months because it's not exactly in the most comfortable position. It's kind of claustrophobic. So, all in due time. Rome was not built in a day. Diamond paintings were not finished in a night, although wouldn't that be nice? In terms of drills and chills, I will hopefully be posting much more frequently for drills and chills. My goal for D&C is to post at least twice a week for WIP Chats. WIP, but because of the fact that I'm not traveling and because I'm supposed to actually be having surgery, I'm thinking that I will be stationary in the house quite a bit. And because of that, I should be able to be home and working on WIPs, etc. a lot more. My stash has several Halloween themed, specifically Halloween themed canvases, and several of them are Randal Spangler actually. So I have a small one, I think it's jack-o'-lantern time, that I know I can finish in a couple weeks. Just, there's no question about it. So that would end up getting me set up for the grand prize drawing. And then I would have the option to continue on with another canvas for the weekly stuff. That's the goal. So if everything else goes to plan, I could knock out at least one more finish for the year. Maybe two. But I don't know what my second canvas would be. I'm kind of wondering if I should look in my spreadsheet and see what's smallest or how I want to do it, if I should go with something that's got a lot of color blocking. Just maybe even look at the size to color ratio. There's a lot of ways I could kind of look at it, because if it's got more color blocking, then maybe I can knock it out faster even if it's a larger canvas. I'm not sure. Would appreciate your input, honestly, because I'm feeling a little ambivalent today. I have a couple days to figure it out, because as I'm recording, I think it's the 25th, but whatever Sunday is before Labor Day. But we'll find out. I'll probably know. I mean, I will know in a few more days. I do have to chuckle though and say that this kit down is simultaneously taking me way longer than I anticipated and no time at all. I usually feel like kit downs go really fast for me, but this one feels big even though there's not that many colors. And yes, I do keep every single drill. Does that make me weird? I don't know, but let me tell you, it does come in handy. And if someone were to ever post in that I need drills Facebook group, I can definitely send them drills. That's another reason I keep them, just as a side note, is inevitably there is someone who says, hey, I have no drills left for yada yada yada, and either they need those drills because their canvas is not in warranty or because they got it, they whatever, right? There's so many reasons someone could need drills. It might be for a personal project. I can usually provide those extra drills, especially the round ones, because I think my customs eventually I'm probably going to do them in square. So yeah, why not? Why not share your drills for projects and people who need them? It doesn't hurt, and a lot of the times these bags weigh so little that people can afford the postage. I think it's called DP Drills Share the Love or something. I'll try and find it. But if you can afford to share your drills, people are always super appreciative. There's all kinds of stuff people need them for. I was thinking this morning actually about what to do with my trash drills, because I keep my trash drills in like the end of one of these containers until I can get rid of them. And I actually have a container of trash drills that I've just been holding on to. I don't know why. Also, I think this is a typo. And I was, for the longest time, thinking if once I had enough, maybe I would just throw them all in a Christmas ornament and seal them. Because trash drills, what are you going to do, right? There's really nothing to do with trash drills. But I was kind of chuckling to myself because wouldn't it be funny to have like this canvas of shame trash drills? So work with me here. There's this idea that I had that I could just get a blank canvas, right? Like you would do for a cross stitch conversion. And then I could put all of my dead and messed up trash drills on this canvas and call it my wall of shame trash drills canvas. And instead of having like a temperature canvas or, just whatever, because a lot of people do customs, right? I could just have my wall of shame, my canvas of shame. It would actually probably look pretty cool because my trash drills are just all over the place. Some of them are trash drills, some of them are just mix-up drills. Some of them are just like the strays that end up in the corners of my boxes. Like I'm not going to go track down where they're supposed to be at the end. But I just thought that would be kind of funny. Will I actually do it? I don't think so. But, it'd be funny. I don't think my husband was as amused as I was when I told him, because he does not care. I want to be very, very clear. He actually saw the tower of diamond paintings and reassured me, which I thought was very sweet, that my hobby is not a problem. In the same way that he has his video games and we have our board games and it's what we do. But he also was just kind of like, do you really want to do that? I think that's the impression I got. He didn't say that, but I might be projecting that onto him. But I kind of got the impression he was like, really? Do you want another project? It wasn't even that he thought it was silly. It was just another project. So if I get through all of my crazy, you know, bajillion Diamond Art Club, etc. projects, maybe I will have enough drills to do that. If you see a video about it, you'll know. Until today, though, I did not realize that DAC had 4 different size boxes. I only thought they had 3. So that was really interesting. And I didn't realize I owned them, otherwise I wouldn't have known. And actually looking up there, I realized now they have 6 because they had the big square ones that they changed over to before going back. They had the long original ones. They had the short original ones. They had the square, short, the long square. And then they have these like munchkin ones that I didn't know existed. And then they have the teeny weeny bite size. So, did you guys and gals, excuse me, know about the other ones? Because, like, these second from the bottom size ones, I did not. And I'm trying to see what canvases they are. I think it's like, not Stargazer, but yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 of them. I had no idea. I think Underwater Train might be one of them. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should do one of each size canvas at any given time, like a bite size safe for travel, one of these munchkins, small and long box. I don't know. Part of me also is like, should I just take whatever's on the top? I know some people work their canvases from oldest to newest, or like by color, so they'll do a red and orange, yellow, green, blue. They work them chronologically by release date. I think you can tell, just based by the way I'm talking about this stuff, I don't know where I'm gonna even start eating the elephant with this. I have some non-DAC canvases too, and I don't know the release date on those, so I can't even work on those by release date. I could do them by received date. I keep the received date, and I have a custom that I would love to do, but we need to finish my husband's custom. So there's also like the wheel. People let the wheel decide for them, but I don't even know if I could figure out where canvases are right now. There's a significant number of these diamond paintings at the moment that are not labeled. So I'll figure it out. I'll keep you posted. I think what I'm going to do for the rest of this video is I'm going to just quickly fast forward you through getting the rest of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 15 colors kitted down. And then I will give you kind of an update, and then we'll figure it out. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so it does look like I made a typo on this bag. So I'm going to go ahead and get that fixed, get this one put away, and we will be pretty much set. I'm just going to get these ordered, grab the drill library, and get them put away. And I can show you the drill library too. So yeah, overall not too bad. I'm pretty happy with it, honestly. This wasn't a very color intensive canvas. It was adorable. I really enjoyed working on it. I might do just a quick run through of it with you, but did have a typo on here, fixed it, and overall I think the way that I'll close this video out while I tear off these stickers is say that I think that overall this is a great little bite-sized canvas. I think it's probably one of the better ones I've done for travel, and I actually worked on it on the floor in the airport. So it's very much doable on a clipboard on the floor. There's a lot of color blocking in it, especially in here, and if you want to just share your diamond painting with the world and you're not afraid to do it in public, this is a good one for that. I made some random stranger friends when I was at the airport. If you are interested in me showing you how I organize my drill library, I can do that. That's my next step, is to put all of this away. But I don't think that that is something you are probably interested tonight. I feel like I've droned on and on enough. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope if there's any projects you're working on that they are going fantastically and that you have not dropped your drills like I did multiple times last night on the floor and had to pick dog hair up out of, which I didn't know there was any dog hair on the floor. If there's any questions you have for me about this canvas or what's going on or what canvases I'm going to be working on next, please drop a comment down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We're working on getting our way up to triple-digit subscribers. And have a wonderful evening. Bye!